Hello children, how are you all? So let's begin our today's geography period, lesson number 3. But before that, let's see what is our today's thought. Your best teacher is your last mistake. Okay, so basically you learn from your mistake, children, isn't it? So today we are going to start with our lesson number 3, which is comparing a globe and a map and some information about the field visits. Okay, so basically in this lesson we are going to have a comparison between or what is the difference between globe and a map. So let's continue with the lesson. I am going to show you some images, children. Okay, so this is the image of a blackboard. Then this is the image of a duster, which you know very well in the classroom. This is a simple map, and this is a globe. But why we are seeing all these images, children? Okay, so let's again go to the first image which we saw just now. Well, if you see here, children, that is the blackboard. Now if you see the blackboard, it has a specific length. Okay, and it also has a width, but it doesn't have a height. Okay, but if you see the duster, it has a length, width, as well as it has a certain height, isn't it, children? Same thing is for map. It has length and width, but it doesn't have a height. But if you see the globe, it has length, width, and height. Okay, so that's what is about our today's lesson. So today we are going to study something about the two-dimensional objects, children. So what is basically two-dimensional objects? A surface having two dimensions, that is length and width, is called two-dimensional objects. For example, paper, it has length and width, but it doesn't have a height. Blackboard, which we saw just now, it has length, width, but it doesn't have a height. Tabletop, it also has length and width, but it doesn't have height. Same is for land. So again I repeat, what is two-dimensional objects, children? A surface having two dimensions, that is length and width, is called two-dimensional objects. And what is its product called? Well, length into width, it gives us the area of that particular surface. Okay, again I repeat, the product of length and width gives us area. So two-dimensional objects have length and width. But what about three-dimensional objects? That is, we just saw about the globe, which is a three-dimensional object. Why globe is a three-dimensional object? Because it has length, width, and height as well. Okay, so these three things. So basically, what is height here, children? It is nothing but the thickness. Okay, the thickness of a particular object or surface. How much thick it is, thick or thin, isn't it? So that thick. So three-dimensional objects has length, width, and height or thickness. It is called three-dimensional object. That is, for example, duster, box, glass, pot, hill, and the moon. Okay, so all these objects are called three-dimensional objects because it has length, width, and height. That is, it has certain thickness. Okay, let's see here. Again I will start with the images. See, blackboard, it has length and width, but it doesn't have a specific thickness. Okay, so it is a two-dimensional object. But duster, on the other hand, it has length, isn't it? It has width, but it also has certain height. So that's why it is a three-dimensional object. Map also has length and width, but it doesn't have a it has length and width, but it doesn't have a height. That is, it doesn't have a specific thickness. Whereas globe, on the other hand, yes, it has length, width, as well as a certain height, that is thickness, and that's why it is said to be a three-dimensional object. Okay, but what about the product of three-dimensional object? Well, the product of three-dimensional object, it gives us the volume. Okay, yes, three-dimensional objects always gives us the volume. The way the product of length and width, that is two-dimensional object, it gives us area. The product of three-dimensional objects, that is length into width into height, it gives us the volume. You have to write down those points to remember in your notebook, and you have to learn those points very well, children. So today you are going to write down something about the two-dimensional and three-dimensional objects. Okay, so study all those images which we saw just now in the video. Okay, so go through all those images and write down all those points in your notebook without fail. That's all for your today's geography period. We will again continue in the next period, children. Okay, so bye to all of you.